Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 and welcome back to an official weekly update video by me, King Vector 11, showcasing to you all the details you may need to want to know for this week's weekly update in GTA Online from May 7th through May 13th, 2026. Of course, in the hopes that the most of you did show up for my preview weekly update video that I've done yesterday morning. This weekly update video might also contain some pre-summer 2026 DLC leaked info that Rockstar has revealed to us in their latest newswire. So starting off with some drip feed stuff that I am waiting to see appear once again, or something if Rockstar's planning on doing that anytime sooner or later, but I digress. Still like to remind you that you can still link your Rockstar Games account to Discord, and you can also join Rockstar Games' official Discord server to claim a one-time reward of $500,000, of course limited to one reward per account, and here are some of the steps you could take to be able to do so. Mind you, you have to be in Rockstar Games' official Discord server to be able to claim the reward from there. This week marks the start of new GTA Plus benefits, which I will make a video on later on in the week, as soon as I could possible. So here are some early access content or early info that I like to provide to you in terms of this week's new vehicles, or free vehicles rather. Some rewards you can get stacked on top of whatever weekly update stuff may be featured later on in the next couple of weeks, clothing unlocks, some discounts as well. On top of that, there's also some special liveries featured in the Vinewood Car Club, as well as an additional livery featured on the Pegasus Zentorno at the Vinewood Car Club as well. And of course, these benefits ends on Thursday, June 11th. So my guess is we may be getting the new DLC stuff on, I would say, maybe June 16th as my guess, but I still have yet to see when Rockstar is planning on doing any of that within the next few weeks. Anyways, this week you have a chance to obtain the Shocker from the gun van this event week, which is pretty interesting. The end of Rockstar's newswire mentions an exciting new update this summer. They don't specify that it'll be the last one, but are we ready to say goodbye to Los Santos after 13 years? Some people obviously do not check the internet. I have many years ago, and they supposedly made a statement saying that even if GTA 6 does release, even if there is a GTA 6 online mode, they will still continue to make updates for GTA Online. Sad to say, how come I'm the only one who actually keeps up with these news wires and topics and no one else does? They just wait for some guy named Jason Schreier to make a fucking blab about this shit. But anyways, digress though. Rockstar will lower the prices of over 30 vehicles, including Overfly to Morgan Sports Car, Progen Tower Supercar, and the Brute Police Riot, but will increase the price of the Mammoth F-160 Raiju, and also continue to crack down on car dupe, players who support that anyways. Rockstar is also planning on doubling the base payouts for special vehicle work and other jobs for at least 50%. So this is some upcoming improvements and adjustments Rockstar has made a mention of. We're constantly working to make GTA Online a better experience for all players. This includes rebalancing, targeting cheat, yeah, that's bullshit, and other players negatively impacting, that's also bullshit, and striving to make all experiences as accessible as possible. That's partly bullshit, but they're trying their best. I'll give them the credit for that. So anyone can have fun and earn GTA money no matter how they choose to play. Starting next week, they'll be doubling base payouts for special vehicle work, mobile operations missions, and casino work and story missions. All bail office targets, as Super Life and Project Overthrow missions will also receive a 50% boost starting next week. That's pretty interesting. In addition to these payout boosts, they'll be adjusting vehicle pricing so that certain vehicles are more accessible and have prices that better reflect their value. This will include lowering the price of over 30 vehicles, including the Immorgan, the Tyrus, and the Brute Police Riot, while the Mammoth F-160 Raiju fighter jet will be increasing to reflect its outsized utility and performance, and obviously to make more money off of it in case some microtransaction babies still haven't purchased those jets yet and would like to spend microtransaction money on this, just to, boost a bit more of the payout of Rockstar's microtransactions. On top of that, we'll also continue to clamp down on players who abuse vehicle resale exploits by limiting vehicle resale values, because obviously, as much as they've done everything they could in their power, they still feel like they haven't done enough on this, but I digress. There's also plenty more to look forward into GTA Online, including a variety of special events and celebrations, along with an exciting new update this summer. And I honestly cannot wait to bring up any of that news to you guys within the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. If you want to stay tuned for any specific detailed information, that I'll do my best to showcase everything or anything to you that you may need or want to know. Anyways, moving on to this week's bonus source, where starting off you can get double money in daily income from owned nightclubs, which is of course from your wall safe in your nightclub, which I find pretty interesting. you can keep your Nightclub warehouse stocked, where you can get double Nightclub warehouse stock production speed. As well as that, you can also get double money, RP, and Nightclub goods by winning business battles or assisting Johan in Nightclub goods missions. You can also get double money, RP, and popularity on Nightclub management missions when you promote your Nightclub, which I find pretty insane. You also get double money NRP on terabyte client jobs, some of which can only be done in a public lobby with at least one other player or rival player, as a matter of fact. You can also get double money NRP on deadline, as well as deadline duet adversary modes. And you can also get triple rewards on the community mission series. Obviously, this is only available to expanded and enhanced players, so as a result, Rockstar has balanced this out by only giving double money NRP to legacy players for select community series stunt races and races for this week. And that is all the rewards I have to mention for you guys in this video. Now going into this week's discounts, where we have the following property discounts, select 9 vehicle discounts, which I personally recommend picking up the Grody Italy GTO. Amongst anything on this list, it feels more superior to me, in my opinion, to pick up if you don't want to pick up a Fister 811 or Sentinel Classic. Anyways, going to this week's gun value inventory discounts, featuring the combat shotgun, 30% off a heavy rifle, the compact EMP launcher, which is only 30% off to GT Plus members, the sniper rifle, up and atomizer, the shocker, pipe bombs, tear gas, and proximity mines. Obviously, for property discounts, we have 40% off all Nightclub properties around the map, including their upgrades, modifications, and renovations as well. You can also get a discount on the following vehicles: the Ubermacht Sentinel Classic, featured both in Benny's website as well as Sasa website, the Italy GTO, the 811, the Stinger GT, the Free Crawler, the Cargo Bob, the Karen Boer, the D-Class Drift Tampa, both variants cost the same, and the Willard Eudora. Moving into this week's vehicle showcases, we're on the podium. We have the Overflood and Morgan, typically costing around 2.1 mil, so whoever for some reason wants this thing, I wish you luck with that. Moving on to this week's prize ride, featuring the Anos Minimus, typically costing around 1.4 mil, but to get it for free this week, you have to win for 4 days in a row in the LS Carmade series, which is quite interesting. Moving on to test track vehicles, where we have the Dinka Virus, a removed website vehicle, the Innis Cognoscenti Cabrio, a removed website vehicle, and the Western Zombie Bobber, a removed website vehicle. The HSW vehicle for this week features the Runner, which costs just under $3 million for enhanced players. Luxury Autos vehicles features the X-Dream as well as the Shavos V6 for prices of just under 3 mil and around 1.5 mil respectively. Simeon's vehicles features the removed website vehicle Weenie Dynasty, the Nagasaki Shataro, as well as the removed website vehicle Volker Warner, a removed website vehicle Western Daemon Custom, and the Dubaki Exemplar, another removed website vehicle featured this week. For weekly challenges this week, where the weekly FIB priority file is going to be the Project Breakaway file. The weekly challenge is to only complete 3 Nightclub management missions to get not only 100k, but the Cherenkov T as well. Savage Art Vehicles features the Fister Growler through the Podium Robbery, the Dinka Jester Classic through the Cargo Ship Robbery, and the Albani Cavalcade XL through the Gangbanger Robbery. And of course, none of these are claimable this week, so this makes this officially the 9th week since the last claimable vehicles made available to us in GT Online. The premium race this week is Arms Race, which features the Superclass vehicles of up to 8 players. The time trial this week is in Elysian Island 1, and for new gen players, your time trial is in North Chumash. Now that is almost all the information I have for you guys in this video. Mind you, as a friendly reminder, this week marks the start of new GT Plus benefits, which I'll make a video on as soon as I could later this week. But of course, going into some other news, some tragic news unfortunately. Ralph Gunderman, also known as the voice of Dr. Crabblesnitch from Bully, sadly passed away in March this year. He was 77 years of age. Introducing Fusion Fix version 5.0 for Grand Theft Auto 4, adding native ambient illusion, more control options, more finer fixes to shadows and DOF, a few QL features, and the main thing, a bucket load of script fixes for high frame rate related issues. A statement recently made by Strauss Zelnick himself, where someone has asked why then isn't Grand Theft Auto 6 coming to PC immediately, where their statement says the following: Rockstar always starts on console because I think with regard to a release like that, you're judged by servicing the core, like really servicing the core consumer. If your core consumer isn't there, if they're not served first and best, you kind of don't hit your other consumers, which sounds like he kind of smoked a bit before he made that statement, because how the hell does that make sense? But I digress, he's a billionaire anyway, so to each their own. Would kind of be more fair to say that everyone should have gotten it if that's the case, because we also would like to consume their products on PC as well, at least the majority of us, since it gives us more flexibility, more reliability, and as well as that there are some people who rely more on PC gaming than console as their own choice, to their own expense anyways, which is unfortunate that they're not really striking towards the entire player base at once. But at the end of the day, this person's correct. It almost sounds like they just want people to buy Grand Theft Auto 6 twice to double their profits. So whoever can't wait for GTA 6 any longer can buy it on console, at least early time before it finally releases on PC where they can buy it again. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but what can you do? Sony's even made some questionable statements as well, which questionable, I mean in terms of the topic, but not in their own concern, where they stated console being the core consumers are crazy outdated thing to say, is it not? And that person's like, yes, especially considering that in the very same interview, he also said PC can be up to 50% of the sales for a big title like GTA 6. So he kind of self-contradicted himself, like, how do you make sense business-wise with someone like that? Like, how much did you smoke before you made that statement? I'm sorry to admit the truth, but like, come on. Anyways, that is almost all the information I have to showcase to you as of this point, but I'd also like to remind you, in part of Circle Local Records, Prosper's Baby with Murder Beats is out May 8th, which you can pre-save now, which is out May 8th. Pre-save this release now on all major digital music streaming services, and look for their debut LP, Free Your Mind, on June 5th. Hope you guys did find this weekly update video informative, and if you did enjoy, you should stay tuned for content like this every Thursday evening or Friday morning. Though the support is never forced, but it's appreciated, especially if you do support hard work, especially through my channel on YouTube. Do leave a like and subscribe. You can go the extra mile, share this with your friends, or leave a comment on what you like to dislike about the information you received. And that's all I have to showcase to you in this video. Thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and of course, have yourselves a decent week, I guess. Take care, everyone.